Hi guys, Blake here today, Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina, Lake Taneycomo, Branson, Missouri. I am going to do the one cast for you today. It is the 7th of February. Turn the boat nose into the wind here. Yeah, maybe not. I'll just control it this way. So, I'm down on the Cooper Creek Flat today. I have with me the 1/25 ounce Tri-Olive Dark jig. And I've got that with the St. Croix's new reel and the 3-pound Suffolk braid and the FC Sunline, the FC Sniper Sunline 3-pound leader. I haven't fished the Tri-Olive Dark in a while, but both of the Tri-Olive colors are usually pretty good. Pretty good bet. I'm gonna let that jig sink till it reaches the bottom here. It's about 9 to 10 foot, so it's gonna take 9 or 10 or 11 seconds. And it's there. I just shut the water off about an hour and a half ago. I've been waiting for it to die all the way. I was hoping for one on the first cast. Not today. And I'm just right here in the middle of the lake. When you're fishing braid, anytime you're fishing braid, especially with this light stuff, before you start reeling, make sure that that is pulled onto the catch there. Because if you get a loose wrap or two, it's going to come puking out of your reel at some point, and it's not very fun. Can't very well see my line on this side of the boat. Kind of a disadvantage because you can really see this braided line jump whenever they grab it. Yeah, I'm thinking we're going to go to the other side of the boat here. get a bite in the next couple of casts, we'll switch colors and just see if it's a color deal. If I could have waited till 3 or 4 today to do this, I probably would. I have a feeling the fish will be a little more cooperative. Than they are at the moment. It just seems that anytime they run the water and then shut it off like that, the next hour or two, those fish can be just a little tight-lipped. Alright, last cast with this color. This is usually when I catch a fish or get a bite. Every time I'm thinking about changing. This doesn't make any sense. It's like the fish know. They just want to keep me using the wrong jig. There we go. Little stalker. Ooh, that's a strong wind gust. Alright, well, I guess we'll stick with it for now. I didn't even have to jig that one. I just watched the line jump and set the hook. Now that we got some stronger wind gusts blowing in here, I'm not gonna keep my rod tip up so high. I'm trying to lay that line on the water. I've been having a little fun after work each day, going to the creek by my house. It comes off of Taneycomo, Turkey Creek, and putting the waders on and fishing. Nice little flow in the creek still right now from that rainwater the other day. And got to break out the little fly rod, the 7'6" 3-weight, and strip some stuff we usually don't get to do. Like I put on like a size 14 black woolly bugger. Caught some on that. Caught a nice 15-inch brown in the creek on that. Caught some stripping a crackleback yesterday, size 16 holographic green crackleback. There's another one. Ooh, this one's even smaller. And he is full of it. Well, let's see, yesterday evening they started midging really heavy, so I threw on a size 16 ruby midge with a copper head. They were eating that real good. had to put it under a float though there. All those fish in the creek are spawning right now, so pretty fun time. Other than the traffic going by on the road, you feel like you're in a completely different world. All right, that's it. I'm changing it. Getting rid of this jig. Oh. I know I pressed spot lock. All right. Let's see if they'll go for the old Sculpin and Peach. Hard to go wrong with Sculpin and Peach. Sculpin and Peach jig there. That's just about exactly the length I like my feathers to be. I like mine to be just a touch shorter. I think Phil likes his a touch longer. What in the world? It's the only other thing with braid. You can get tangled around an eyelet so fast. These wind gusts are a little heavier than I like to see whenever I'm trying to work a really light jig with light line. really affect how far that jig sinks down. That's kind of the advantage to keeping your rod tip real low. See very many boats on the water for help. I got some grass. But how nice it is out here. And it's soon to be 68 degrees. Well, the way that moss holds on will never cease to amaze me. Alrighty then, that is a lot of wind. If the wind keeps picking up like that, we're gonna have to change methods. Now I'm casting downstream with the wind so that the wind doesn't have as much of an advantage to push my line sideways and keep the jig off the bottom. Oh, he followed it all the way up. That little rainbow trout had a pretty stripe. about we try a jig under a float just for a second, and then we're done. Oh, I don't have the jig I want on here. Alright, we'll go with the micro. I attempted to set that about 9 foot. This is a 7-foot rod. I think we got it. I was going to throw the 1/32 ounce underneath it, but I forgot I didn't tie one on there. It's already had a micro jig. That micro jig's going to take a lot longer to sink than I want right now. So I'm going to tie on one of our 1/32 ounce jigs here. This one is black. Cast something like this on a rod, you really gotta let out some extra water. Lay it all behind you on the water. And lob it off the water. There we go. Oh. That drag needs to be set a little tighter. I'm not going to get a hook set. So I'm moving it just like, every 5 seconds I'm pulling that thing. Almost like just jigging it with a bobber on, or an indicator. I noticed a couple fish chased my jig back to the boat, so they're in a chasing mood, but with this amount of wind, it's hard to work a jig, so set it the depth of the bottom and move it underneath the indicator a lot. Those wind gusts can really confuse the spot lock. It does a lot better with a steady wind. Alright, last cast. We're going to go off the other side of the boat. Out in the middle. That I didn't like that cast. That didn't go nearly as far as I wanted it to. Try that cast one more time. Really? Look at the lone seaweed. Those things do not come off. There we go. That cast went where I wanted it to. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. See you again tomorrow.